Hello and welcome back to Lemmingland. We are at a point where I'm not really sure what to do. I have two rooms left. It's the same problem with both of them. I was off by one move here, and I'm off by one move here. And I haven't had any insight in how I could possibly manipulate a lemming differently to get the timing to be different, like to get it offset by one tile. So I think what I'm going to start with on this one is I'm going to count the length of every single path that I am planning on a lemming taking, and just seeing if any interesting numbers pop up. Maybe that'll help me out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18 to the pressure plate. From lemming starting position to the pressure plate is 18 moves. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30, 32, 33. Odd number. Also, something I neglected to do, I should have added 2 because there's a turn. I guess I'm just looking for even and odd at this point. Are all of these going to be odd aside from this one? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 19. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 2, 4, 6, 8, 30, 2, 4, 6, 8, 40, 4, 45. Yes, okay. So all of these are odd numbers. All of these are odd numbers. And that means, necessarily, if I'm thinking about switching, and I know they're all off by multiples of 2 every time they have to do a turn, but those are going to be multiples of 2. They're always going to be even additions, so it won't affect the even-odd parity. So what that implies is that if I were to say, shuffle this lemming up here instead, because this path is already odd, this path, it will necessarily be odd, right? Maybe not, actually. In my head, that sort of made sense. Then I was thinking about it. It's like, well, no, you could have the extra point up here or over here. It could be in either spot. So let's count that. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. 4, 6, 8, 32, 4, 6, 8. That becomes even. Really? I guess I can actually just be looking at it in terms of dark and light tiles. That might be easier. So you're on a dark tile. This is a dark tile. Okay, that's a much faster way of dealing with it. You're on a dark tile. I want all lemmings to be going from either dark or light to the same as their pressure plate. So what are the pressure plates? We have a light pressure plate, light, light, dark, dark. Okay. So we have 2 that are dark. We have you are dark and you are dark. Okay, alternatively, we want all of them to go opposite. Is that possible? Yes. No. No, it's not. It's not possible for all of them to go opposite because you're starting on dark, you're starting on dark. You're starting on light, light, light. So it's 3 light and dark, light, dark, light, light. 3 lights. Okay, 3 light lemmings, 3 light pressure plates. So we have to go, in order for the parity to be maintained, we're going to have to go all lemmings end on a pressure plate of the same color as their starting tile. Right? Well, I can... Okay, but then an additional complication is this lemming is... Well, I was going to say it's actually light, but it is light. So what I can do is I can shift a lemming. When a lemming comes up here, it's shifting, potentially, from dark to light. Is there anybody that we'd benefit from having that happen with? You? You're light. You're light. Right, so this is, well, no, because they're going to be turning. So this doesn't reset the lemming, because all it's doing is adding a bunch of turns in the middle before I release them. So no, that doesn't give me what I want. That doesn't reset anything. We release it from here, and suddenly it's like it's now a light tile, but no, it's whatever it started on, plus a number of turns. Okay, so if we have dark here... So what have I been doing? Ignoring you. You are a light to light. Okay, you are dark to light to dark, light to dark, dark to light. Yep, okay. So that's the issue. Now, if we're going dark to light and light to dark, I think it doesn't really make sense to do anything different with these two. Let's see, because if I had you running in here, yeah, I could send you up, but then... I mean, then you'd be going dark to dark. But then I'd have something blocking them. This is the problem, is if I use these decoys, I have to clear the decoys out afterwards, because... Because otherwise it's not quite going to work. They're going to be blocking the lemming's passage to the plate. Okay, so if this is light... What have I decided? Because I have limited resources, so we'll consider the case where this lemming goes here and this lemming goes here. In that case, what am I saying? I'm going from light to dark and dark to light. That would mean that these three would have to all switch. Dark to light, that would be fine. Light to dark would be fine, but then we have light to light, which is not fine. We also have the issue of having two lights and one dark, and we are forcing them to go to two lights and one dark. There's no way we can do that where every light lemming goes to a dark tile and vice versa. Okay, so what that means is that I think I've just proven that this lemming going here and this lemming going here cannot be the solution. I'm thinking about this right. One of these is going to have to switch. Alright, well, let's just only look at the light lemmings for now then. Light is 1, 2, 3. And we have dark, dark, light, light, light. Oh dear. So what I'm saying then... This lemming probably going here would be easiest. This lemming would have to go here. This lemming would have to go here. And then this lemming probably goes here. And this one goes up and down here. Right, because if my issue was that this lemming was off by 1, the only way there are two ways to fix that issue. Either I adjust this one by 1, or I adjust all 4 other lemmings. And unfortunately, I think I'm getting to the conclusion that it's the other 4 lemmings that have to change. Okay. Well, on the bright side, I don't have to use any decoys for you. You just go through easily. So the issue now is how can I use 3 decoys to actually change all of this in a way that makes sense? Which doors never reopen? You never reopen, so you're gonna potentially go up like this. So what? When you're here, see if I do this, if I release these, then these both just go, which is just so convenient. So what have I decided? You have to... Right, and then the other issue is I have to use a decoy to get you out of this nook. So now I'm saying, with this solution, that I'm using 2 decoys to get you up from here, out this way, and then blocked again to go up. I don't have enough decoys. I don't have enough decoys to even attempt what I'm considering here. You will be blocked automatically. We get to here. Is there a way to get you to go north? Let's see, if I block this passage, that'll work. But to block this passage, I would need something here. And I can't use the lemmings to collide with each other, because if they try to collide with each other, what's going to happen is... who's faster? You're faster. You will move here, and then you will just turn around. Or alternatively, if you were already in this position, you would turn around and then you'd continue going north. So I don't think... What an awful idea this is that I've had, and it's just not going to work. Should I abandon this line of thinking for lack of decoys? What was I doing with these decoys before? I needed one here, and then everything else just kind of worked, right? I had 2 decoys unaccounted for. What was I doing with these decoys? Was I using them to hold you to change your timing? Okay. No, because then you go here, you're just going to go down. There's dark tile to light plate. Dark tile to light plate. Yeah, so the problem I'm having... Well, okay, let's look at these lemmings one at a time as for which plates would make sense to go for them to get to. So you going to here obviously is the easy one. However, I'm determined to change you from dark to dark. If I'm doing that, that means you are going either here or here. Which means I must block this tile at some point. The only way that's going to happen is you're going in here and then this tile gets blocked. Then you'll go down and up and through. So it only requires one blockage. However, to block this, well, we put a decoy here, and then we wanted you to go in like this, is that right? Light to light. And to do that, we just place a decoy here, dabbing, oh, okay, we can't do that. We want to block this, but we can't also block this. Because we need you to hit this and then turn. And if we're blocking this with a body, we're gonna have to put a sword into it, which means that we're gonna have to use 2 decoys. Okay, so really, I guess what I'm looking at here dark to light. Light to light? No, because then I still have this issue where you guys have to mess up too. There's no way to reform mud, is there? That would be convenient, being able to toggle these again, but no, there's no mud mother, there's no weird builder or engineer setup that would spawn 4 mud tiles. So I was thinking of this, I think I might be able to do this crossover with 2 decoys here, but then I'm also going to need 2 decoys here, or possibly more. And the fact that this is a door makes this even harder. Am I thinking about this in the right way? Dark and light tiles? I think I am. Because that's a necessary consequence of lemming behavior. Well, let's not worry about this for now. Let's think about this again. How can I use 2 decoys to swap the lemmings? I mean, it's not going to be a working solution, but is there a way I could even do that if I wanted to? So you're coming here. You put a let's see. Just say, because if we have you here, we block this first so that you turn this way. And then have you also turning this way, and then you get stuck on this one somehow, and it's not gonna happen. Well, it could happen. While you're turning here, you could catch up and hit it. Okay. So if we let you through, you're gonna go like that, that's the thing. You're not gonna come down here. Once you go up, you're not coming down. So, unless I block this, which is terrible. So that means that we have to block it here. We put a body here, then we are never getting something else up here afterwards. We put a sword here. I mean, if we put the body here or here, you're just going to end up coming back down here, which we don't want. We'd have to put a body here so that you're able to turn in like that. If we put a body here, and then we can put a body and a sword there and kill you. But the problem is, we need you to be turning, and we need you to be past the decoy in that position. So... yeah, I don't think this is gonna happen. And never mind the fact that I would then need to switch you two as well. Okay, well if it's not that, then what else could this possibly be? Again, looking at it, you have to go through here. All of these are only triggered by one pressure plate, right? And they all have to be on the same turn. They all have to be on the same turn. I can't do anything sneaky with the decoys. I can't put a decoy in here to stab the eye. I could stab an orb with the decoy, but that wouldn't help me. Can't stab that one. Yeah, stabbing any of these with a decoy is kind of pointless. Can't put a decoy on a pressure plate in order to just ignore one of the lemmings. Can't put a decoy behind. Can't put a decoy on a hot tile because, as I've shown last time, decoy gets placed at the beginning of the turn and then it dies on the same turn. Right? If I do that, it will die on its turn, which means, yeah, because it dies that turn. Which means that it will not block anything because decoys end up going to the front of the turn order and cutting off, and not cutting off the lemming. They cut off the lemming in the turn order to prevent themselves from cutting it off in the actual sequence of moves. The other annoying thing about this is because of the way the secret access is, I have to resolve this every time I want to get back to this. I mean, this room's actually turned out to be pretty easy, so it's not that big an issue, it's just kind of annoying. But I think I'm actually at the point where I just don't know what to do in this room anymore, so I can sit here and stare at it, but doing that on camera for another 20 minutes or whatever is probably, or you know, a couple hours, I don't know how long it'll take me to figure this out, not really worth it. So, might be a hint and solution candidate for this one, because I feel like I've worked out which lemmings have to go where, but it just doesn't seem possible, which means that I've fundamentally misunderstood some aspect of this puzzle. And as long as I am fundamentally misunderstanding it, there's not really any point in trying to solve it, because I'm not going to get anywhere. So again, just to confirm, I need one decoy here, because you're going to go up and down, and that's it. So if I want you to go anywhere, I have to block this tile with a decoy, which means putting a decoy's body here or a decoy here with sword here. There's no other possibility for getting you out of there. At which point, you're going to go here, you're going to hit that, which is fine. Nothing I can do with a serpent, right? The serpent's just a timer. I can't rescue it in any way. Releasing this stuff early just means that you're going to bounce off with the serpent. Okay, maybe my assumption was saying they all have to be hit on the same turn. No, they do, because the evil eye moves before the lemmings. So why do these all have to be hit on the same turn? Because evil eye stares, it doesn't see it, sees a wall. Lemming steps here and opens the door. Next turn, evil eye stares, but it sees a different wall. Lemming steps, opens it. Lemming steps off. This one closes. Yeah. And now it's seeing the other wall. So... oh, okay. I just got it. I stand on this door. That's what it is. You're the one that's off by one. I get you to go first, and I stand on this door, and then it'll work. The other four are all tied up. Okay. It's kind of annoying. See, when I see that that's the solution, and I'm 95% sure that that is the solution at this point, but when I see that that's the solution, I'm kind of disappointed because that's kind of just a cheap trick. It doesn't do anything cool with the lemmings themselves. The lemmings are just misdirection as to the actual problem here. Oh well, lining that up, well, the rest of this was pretty easy to sequence, and then we just have to have you come in earlier than everything else. So can we remember how this worked? You want to drop the trapdoors as early as possible. Well, hold on. Let's do this first, because this way. Okay. Which one is it? Is it you? Yes. We're gonna do this. Get those into position so we don't have to worry about timing that. So at this point, we are dropping the trapdoors. I guess we're using 2 decoys to hold you in place. Is that what we're doing? Okay. And go down. So timing-wise, I wanted to wait that long so that you're taking an extra rotation, or I didn't. And this orb is right next to those, so that's convenient. Whoops, I can't do that. I have to wait. Lock you. Oh wait, that's not gonna work. Those time up? What was I thinking with these? I'll worry about this later. What I'm trying to remember is how these timed up. I seem to recall. I needed to wait until you were doing something like that. Okay. And then at this point, if I was able to get to the door in time, which I'm not, I'm off by 1 move. This would work? No, because I needed to wait way longer on you. Alright, so I guess what we're really doing then is we're gonna do this to lock you in place, and then we're gonna stab that when we want to release you. Okay. So for this one, I think what I wanted to do is I wanted to wait until you were something like that. And then is that the right timing? No, way too early. Okay. That might be the right timing. Let's release you. Release you. Oops, we're gonna... Oh, that is fine. There we go. Well, I solved it. Didn't end up having to use hints and solutions in the end. I'm not happy about that solution, but I guess that works. Alright, and at this point... Right, there's nothing we can do over here. These are all just decorative features. so we have to... Yeah, we can't get out that way. Yeah, so we have to use this. That's fine. Well, that's one room down. One more to go. Just a required room, not even a secret. Excuse me, I'm just having a... Anyway, think about this. Okay, so what was going on here again? We have... This releases the roach, which is brained, and is going to go around. It's going to release the lemming, which is going to then make its route. And it's going to release the force arrow, which is what is stopping the Wubba from making either of those moves. Bomb's going to blow up, possibly kill the Wubba. Does anything open this? No. Okay. Bomb has to blow up the Wubba, which is going to release this Wubba. I have to be standing in this row shortly after the release of the Wubba, because it's going to need to get stuck here. Okay, what else happens? This toggles that. This closes that. So alternatively, if this lemming is one turn off stepping on this when the bomb fuse goes, Wubba steps once, lemming steps here and closes this. This isn't going to open again because the only thing that opens it is that. Okay, so there are two possibilities. Either I stand in this row to trap the Wubba on this corner, or I have... what's going to happen? Bomb's going to go off at the end of the turn. So bomb goes off, and then the turn after the bomb blows off, the lemming has to step here. Okay, those are my two possibilities. What sets the bomb off? The release of everything. The problem is, while everything is being released, I have two choices here. Either I am standing on the checkpoint, and I'm not moving until this blows up, which, let's... Because if I move in either direction, the Wubba will stop. So we set that off, and what is the timing here? The roach will step on the pressure plate the same turn that the Wubba blows up. Does anything open either of these? Oh, that does. This has to be stepped on, so the roach has to come out this way. So, as long as the lemming steps on this at any time after the bomb is blown up, then I think I'm good. Like, I think the roach getting trapped in here is actually okay. So we need the lemming to hit this at some point after the bomb goes off. Okay. Is there any way to get the lemming to take this route? No, because it will hit this corner and it'll turn around. So I can discard that. I thought of ways I could trick the lemming into going like that. Doesn't matter. I guess that is the good thing about this room, is I have lots of experience at getting lemmings to turn around now. Even if most of the stuff I was doing wasn't used in the actual solution. Okay, so I guess that means if you're not coming in this way, you must be coming across this way, because there's no other way you're going to hit this. It doesn't matter what your timing is relative to the to this, because you're going to go like this, and I can presumably just set up a loop so that you're going around forever and ever. Then, if that's happening, I kill the roach, come back here, I kill the lemming myself, and I'm stuck. Okay, never mind. If that happens, then I can't actually get out of this area. Okay. So, hot tiles. Lemming. It's this. Problem is, I don't have any mirrors or anything tricky I can do here. So the lemming is going to... So this is implying, I think this is what I tried to do the first time, which failed, is that I had the lemming step on this, which prevented the roach, and then even brained, in this position, a roach is just going to wait. Brain is going to tell it to wait. It's going to then take over as unbrained, and it's going to move here because the door is closed. So in this position, is this a one turn or a 2-turn window again? I can see because of the timing on this. So roach is going to move first, of course. So roach moves. Roach is here, roach steps here. Lemming steps on the pressure plate. That's the absolute latest the lemming can step on it. Then roach steps here. Okay. Lemming steps off, door opens. Right, that happens on the same turn. So if it was the other way, lemming is already on the pressure plate when... no. Because you step here, lemming steps off of pressure plate, door opens, the roach steps here. Yeah, okay, so it has to be the same turn. Roach steps here on the same turn that... Hold on. Roach could be here instead of here. Because when this is closed, there's no brain path to me. And I was off by 1 before, I think because I was using this square instead of this one. Okay, that might actually just be the solution. I get the roach... You close the door here, when the roach is here, and then the roach will make that move. Right? So let's assume... Well, let's do some counting. So we go... I fit the orb, let's say, yeah, sure, let's say you're facing this way. How long does your path need to be to the pressure plate? 2, 3, 4... Oh, I was on 40 actually, so I can just subtract 40. I don't have to count. It has to be 34 in length. Okay. Okay, I think that's it. So I need something that is of length 34 going from here over this. That'll send you in here. It's fine. Wait, was the issue with you guys pairing up, or is it with you guys pairing up? Alright, let's count the fuse. Whoops. Let's go on 40 again, since this is what I'm doing. So in this position, we had 34 to here. Is it going to be 36? Is this turn 76 when the bomb goes off? 78. Okay, counting the roach again. 74. So on this turn or the next turn, we can step on this. Either one is okay. Because either way, you're going to be forced to step here. So the lemming is either here or here right now. So we go 1, 2, 3. Lemming is either here or here. But Even if the lemming is here... Right, this was the off by 1 problem. That blows up at the end of the turn. So lemming steps here, closes this, then the bomb goes off. Okay. And I can't... Yeah, I can't step because that's gonna happen. Then from here... Yeah, I can get the webba here, but that's not gonna solve the room for me. And then even if later you step on that, I kill the roach. I'm still gonna have the problem that anytime I go south of this line, it's gonna be closed. Okay. So... Well, the other thing I can do is I can get a lemming to hit the orb for me. That way I don't have to be standing right in this spot necessarily, but the problem with that is the arrow is going to go up, and then there's nowhere I can move where the webba won't move. I have to be in this row. Being over here as opposed to being over here doesn't help me. Well, okay, that's actually false. Being over here would help me because there would be no brained path to me. However, in order to get the lemming to actually hit this orb, I have to already be over here. Because I have to... How is this going to work? I have to be doing this. Lemming, here it goes here, turns, hits this. At that point, I can do this. Oh no, because then I'm moving and this thing can't move. That would debrain me at that point. Lemming would potentially make a cut across the red door at that point. However, then I'm in this area and I can't get out because I can't get back over here. So I don't think having the lemming hit this for me is really all that helpful. Because I would have to be here, and I would get 2 turns. 2 turns to run somewhere from this position, which does not get me out of range of this webba. So yeah, there's no point in having the lemming hit this. It's just gonna result in problems. So I hit this. I hit this myself. I sit here, I wait. Lemming times this up and then hits this a turn too soon. I guess I could at least demonstrate that in this video, given I don't remember how many parts ago it was when I first did that. So it was a path of 34 that we wanted, facing this way. Well, I mean, the easy way to do it is just to do something and then check. Rather than counting, this will be faster. Whoops. We wanted you like that for counting purposes. Oh, well. That's just great. Okay. Oops, we'll try that. See what kind of a path that gives me. So you were... I mean, I can delay the roach. Doesn't help me. Not the roach that needs to be delayed. And... Can't move there. And I'm stuck. And again, nothing opens that. Okay. Let's actually pay attention to the lemming this time. How much do I want to delay it? I want to delay it by... I don't. I want it to be faster. Oh, well that's easy, because I just hit it here, didn't I? And then it just goes, and it's too slow. Yeah. So if I want it to be faster, I can just wait 2 more turns. 1, 2. Go. Spends less time rotating. So does my theory work? Yes, that gets the roach off. But that's way too soon on the lemming hitting the plate. What can I do about that? Making a path for the lemming to kill itself at the end of the room is pretty easy. I don't have to worry about that. I could send it to the hot tiles. Once I figured this out, that's not a part of the room I'm concerned about. So that was what, wait 2? And it was that timing? Yeah, which is about as early as it can get there. Let's wait 1 instead. Yeah, and it goes off the same turn. And if I don't wait, then we have a problem with the roach getting there. Hold on. Okay, so all I need at this point is this to get toggled again, right? Maybe that's what I should be working on instead of getting the timing to work out. Yeah, you're gonna be stuck there, obviously. Again, if I carved this, you would go over this again, then you'd be stuck in this loop. There's a problem. Okay, but at this point I can do that to change your loop. That's something I can affect. So as long as your loop involves hitting this corner, which I can set it up to do, hitting this corner and coming back, wait. No, 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 because that's the opposite of what I want. I want this door to not be down yet. Because I can hit this and turn up, hit this, turn around and go this way. So at this point, I think what I've determined is that the roach getting trapped is fine. I'm not trying to rescue the roach. I want the roach to be trapped, and then I'm going to try to rescue the roach afterwards, as opposed to in advance. Preemptively. No. So, after the fact, rescuing the roach, that means that this timing, all I care about is getting this lined up with the bomb. Problem is, because of the way this is shaped, I'm forced to take a path over the plate, which is not ideal because I need this path to not affect it, to become part of that route. Right, I need this door is up. The problem with that is anything hitting this is just going to go north into the hot tile. And again, I can't step over here myself, because then I have no way of ever getting through here. So I mean, this is great for changing the path of the lemming, but it's still the same fundamental problem, because in both cases the lemming is going to be stuck on this loop. And while I can change what the loop would look like, hold on. Oh right, no, I can't get through here. That's right. I can't go through there. Like why can't this work? Well, it's because I haven't dropped the trapdoor yet. I was like, I'll just go do this and then go around again. No, that doesn't work. Okay. Different approach. Completely different approach. Let's... We're gonna have you come up like this. And that way we can control your timing by releasing you and then sending you back up here. But again, okay, so we can do that. We can do that, however, what happens is we have you going this way first. You're going to step on that. So your first time around, you're going to make this route. You're going to come through. You're going to come across that because I'm going to take this one through. And you're going to get in here, and you'll just automatically go onto the arrow. At which point, I can release this. You'll come. Oh, I see. That's why that doesn't quite work, but that's still fine because I can turn you around. You're gonna come up. Yeah. And then do that. That's fine. Okay, so what I have now, you're gonna go like this, you're gonna come across, you're gonna hit the pressure plate. Then you're gonna go up, you're gonna come around, go through here. At this point, you've hit the pressure plate, which has defused the bomb. I drop the trapdoor, which lets you go through here. You're gonna go up and around, you're gonna hit the pressure plate again, and go up, and then you're gonna die on the hot tile. Okay, this should work. This should work, assuming that you can complete this path quickly enough. It's a big ask. Alright, let's see what this looks like. Yes, you can. So I need to delay you by 3 turns, at least. Exactly. Oh, and that's not going to work because 1, 2, 3 is totally facing the wrong direction. Wait a minute. Yeah, that delayed you by a whole bunch of turns. Hold on, if I want to delay you by 3 turns, don't I just go 3 back from where you are? Give you 3 more that way? 1, 2, 3? Instead of waiting 3, I wait 3 this way, right? And that should work. Yeah. Okay. And then I have this little nook I can hide in. Oh. That's fine. Got it. Okay. Exit level. Oh, I'm glad I got both of those done. They'd been bothering me for quite a while, especially that room here. And going through around the other way doesn't actually work, right? So I'm done. Going around the other way doesn't work because of this room. Yeah, this is the one with all the nasty force arrows everywhere. So I can complete the hold. Alright. Secrets conquered 100%. You conquered rodents of unusual size. Well done. I hope you enjoyed it. Mastered the hold. You get access to secret artwork. Well. If I hit continue playing game, what's going to happen? Nothing good is what's going to happen. I'm going to restore to this checkpoint that I deliberately hit before going down the stairs. Right, so I have... Yeah, I've mastered the hold. I can theoretically get in there now. But it looks like there's a bunch of little puzzles around the side of whatever this walled-off structure is in the middle here. Presumably the promised artwork. So I guess we'll try to uncover that in the next part, and I'm getting really close to the end of this hold. It's weird, 100% secrets complete, and hold completion. I guess post-mastery, that's true. You're never done post-mastery at that stage, if there's a post-mastery. That's the minimum requirement for it. So anyway, checking out post-mastery in the next part. I will see you then.